Hello, EduMagicians. Welcome to the EduMagic podcast with your host, Dr. Sam Fessich. Dr. Sam is a professor of education, author of EduMagic, and a pumpkin spice latte fan. This podcast is designed for pre-service teachers. Remember, friends, teaching doesn't begin at graduation, but during that first class at 8 a.m. Let's get this party started.
Hi, I'm Jen Giffen from Shooks and Gift the podcast, a part of the Education Podcast Network, just like the show you're listening to now. Shows on the network are individually owned and opinions expressed may not reflect others. Find other interesting education podcasts at edupodcastnetwork.com.
Hello, EduMagicians, and welcome back to another episode of the EduMagic podcast. My name is Dr. Sam Fessich, and I'm really excited to be with you today, sharing about what it means to find a good fit in a school district. So whenever I was applying for jobs back in the early 2000s, I was told, make sure you research the school. But I really had no idea what that meant. And honestly, all I did was go to the homepage of the website, okay, I know where the school's located, and that's about it. So hopefully you're going to learn from my mistakes during this episode, and we're going to walk through a few features of a school district's website that you're going to want to dig into so you can make sure that you're finding a good match, to make sure that you are finding a good fit for you as a teacher. You want to find a school that aligns with your teaching philosophy, with your vision and your values as an educator. And by doing some research up front, it can help to save you some time interviewing. All right, this episode comes along with a resource on my Teachers Pay Teachers page. You can head on over to the EduMagic Future Teacher store on Teachers Pay Teachers, and you can find the resource that goes along with this. What it provides you is a little ebook about what to look for in a school district. And it provides you with a spreadsheet so you can compare districts to one another based on the information that you find. So whenever you are researching a school, my first suggestion is to block off some time. This is not a 5-minute activity. This is going to take you some time to find find the information and research that district. You want to spend time doing this up front so you aren't surprised whenever you are in an interview and maybe you're finding, this school is not a good fit for me. Okay, so today we're going to be exploring what to research and where to find information and why it's important to know that stuff about a district. So let's jump in first. First, we want to go to the school district's website. We want to bookmark that website wherever we save all of our websites, bookmark it. We want to look for a few things. We want to look for their vision and their mission statement. Pull that information. Look and read through that vision and mission statement. Are you able to understand what it means? How are you able to show that vision and that mission statement? So not only what it is, but how do you relate to that vision and mission statement? How can you show that mission statement in your classroom? Learn about the community in which the school is located. If you're able to, go for a drive in that community. Learn more about that community. And then understand the school district's values and beliefs. Some of that information can be found on the school district's website, so you can go ahead and look to find their vision, mission, value, and beliefs. Just like with the mission statement, looking at their values and what they believe as a school is very important, and see if it aligns with your own teaching philosophy. It's also important to look up people who work at the district. For example, you're going to want to pull the information about the superintendent and assistant superintendent. Write down their names. If you're able to, get a screenshot of their picture so you can kind of put a face to a name, and even jot down their email addresses. The same goes for the principal and assistant principal and the human resources director. The superintendent information you'll probably be able to find on the district site, but the principal and assistant principal will be more school specific. Human resources would definitely be under the district site as well. Some more information that you're going to want to look up are any events happening at the school. You can find this through the district or school calendar. You can find this on classroom newsletters by specific teachers or specific web pages hosted by the teachers in that building. So go ahead and take a scan and look through and see what events are coming up or what events just happened. See what pictures are taken of the events and be able to speak to that in your interview. Talk about volunteer opportunities. Also, in the same breath there, follow them on social media. If you are able to follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, with your professional accounts, of course, follow them because sometimes districts will post their openings on social media. So you kind of get a little sneak peek. And by following them on social, you kind of get a vibe for the school's culture, what they're posting about, what they're celebrating in their school or the district. And you can bring that into an interview. All right, up next, you're going to want to definitely look up their enrollment information, the demographics of the school and the students that attend that school, specific scores on state tests, and you can find that information sometimes just by searching the district and typing in the specific state test. You might be able to find that information there. Sometimes it's posted on the website, sometimes it's not. And knowing this information gives you a good sense of where the school district is performing, where they've been, and where they're going. You can also bring that information to an interview. Share some of your strategies and ideas to help raise those test scores. And a few more things to look at, a few bonuses here would be if you're able to look at the school board minutes, that's going to be able to show you any new initiatives that you can speak to in your interview that are going on in that school or that district. Are you able to look up example class schedules or class offerings? Or any clubs or organizations that are hosted at that school or that district, because then you can talk about, hey, I noticed that you have a drama club or a sign language club or a STEM club. I'm really interested in helping to support that if I were to get a position here at this school. Because just like Isabella did in Encanto, what else can she do? What else can you do? What else can you bring to that school or that district? All right, friends, this was a shorty episode all about what to look for when you're researching a school. It's so much more than just looking through that homepage. You're going to want to look for their mission and vision statement, learn about their community and values, know who is at that school, superintendent, principals, understand what kind of events are happening or what events have already happened at the school. You can speak to those, learn about enrollment information, demographics, along with any school board minutes or new initiatives at that school. One important thing you're going to want to make note of when you're researching your school is what makes that school stand out to you. What are some things that get you excited applying to that school? And jot those down, because that's going to, whenever you start to compare schools and districts, those are the things that are going to speak to your teaching heart. So make sure you jot that down. If you would like the resource that goes along with this episode, head on over to Teachers Pay Teachers, search for the EduMagic Future Teachers Store, and you will find a resource there that has a little ebook about what to look for at a school whenever you're researching, and then a spreadsheet that goes along with it so you can compare and contrast your schools that you're researching. I wish you the best of luck during your search process and your interview process. Have a fantastic day, and remember, you have the EduMagic within you.
There you have it, EduMagicians. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. For more EduMagic, check out sfessage.com and follow Dr. Sam on Twitter and Instagram at sfessage. Until next time, you have the EduMagic within you.